I like your robes. Are you a sorcerer? From the college?
Kinda.
Sorley and I are just here to make sure the mine is run proper.
Kinda, but, you know. Definitely still a mage in training. I still have a lot more to learn. As it is, I kind of feel like right now I'm just being used to carry out the errands of some of the instructors. So I'm not really sure if I'm really learning a lot about magic right now, or if I'm just doing all their work for them. Now my question is, what does a miner need with an enchanted sword? Or rather, how did you even get the money for this?
Well, look what we have here. Another wizard. Great. What do you want?
You're the one who wanted the sword. Gretold, I'm here to deliver the enchanted sword that you asked for.
A sword? What? No. But... Ah, I see now.
What do you see?
My daughter Adara. She's gonna get a sit-down later. So, you need to leave now.
I'd rather be a crafter than a miner any day.
So... your daughter... Wait, so your daughter placed the order in your name, then? I guess your daughter wants to be an adventurer, huh? Trust me, there's no shame in that. So we have to find the actual client, who's going to be her daughter. Does anyone know about that?
Everything all right?
Well, maybe. I have to get this sword to the actual client before, anything bad happens.
Are you from the college in Winterhold? Really?
Hey, I found you! I am! You're the little prankster, I guess. You're not gonna be an adventurer, is my other guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to ask you something. See, the thing is... Mama doesn't like when I do magic, but I can't help it, I swear.
You can cast spells? Really?
Yes, you heard correctly. So, can I come with you? You know, to the college in Winterhold?
You know, maybe when you're older.
What? No!
Oh, is she gonna beat me up? Oh, no, what is she summoning? Well, the good news is it's not hostile.
Yes?
Well, that was something. How did you do that? I can't even do that.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Please. I'm all alone. Maybe you can help me.
Let's go talk to your mother.
You would do that? That's great. Thank you. Come on. Let's go.
Just don't go summoning any Atronachs around her, because I don't think that's gonna help you at all. I don't think that's gonna win you any points with her whatsoever. You're gonna make me do all the talking, aren't you?
Yes?
Your daughter asked me to speak with you?
She did she? What's going on?
Did you know your daughter's very talented in the arcane arts? And at such a young age, too?
Well, I don't know. You think that's normal? It's evil, I tell you.
She wishes to join the College of Winterhold. She's struggling on her own.
The College of Winterhold. Really? Magic is nothing but trouble.
Dust in my throat.
Oh, alright, Lucian. What's your problem with magic? Lucian's just back here coughing because he doesn't like how magic is being discussed right now.
Nords don't like magic much. It's hard for many of the people here to understand. But, honestly, I just want my daughter to be happy. Well, what am I supposed to do?
She needs to learn to control her magic. It's dangerous otherwise. Let her join. You can visit her, she can visit you.
I understand.
Mother, will I go to the college in Winterhold? Really? Are you sure?
Yes. Look, I want you to be happy. So, go. But if you change your mind, you can always stay with me, okay?
Oh, thank you! You're the best. I can't wait to learn from the mages in Winterhold.
Well, this is it then. Look after yourself, Adara. You better come back to me. You hear?
Thank you. Thanks for everything.
Aww.
So, stay safe. Bye, Mama.
Well, I guess we're headed straight back to the college then. I was considering maybe hanging out around Morthal. I still had a few
Oh my
people to help
word.
around there.
I'm worried about my daughter.
Don't worry, she'll be safe. Well, as long as she doesn't have to do all these random errands for the instructors, I think she'll be safe.
What was that?
Leave me alone!
Oh, no. Now the Frost Atronach is angry. Now it's mad.
Oh, well.
Are we safe?
Must
Are
have
we
run
okay?
off.
Okay. I was worried that someone else was fighting. I was worried that someone else was attacking. Are you okay?
Stonehill's warmth is a welcome change in this cold, bleak land.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. We did just fight a Frost Atronach. I like how the Atronach didn't mind me, but, had a problem with all the miners.
Stay safe.
You stay safe, and please, don't summon any more Atronachs, unless instructed to do so. Unless it's really a life or death situation.
The college looks so pretty. I almost can't believe it.
Oh, it looks like she's gonna have to take that entrance exam. I was wondering, because if I was the only one who had to take it, I would have been a little offended.
Back in its day.
Would not have been crazy if I was
I'd
the
been around
only
to see
one who
it.
did. Hello.
Greetings, apprentice. Good to see you again.
What was
Looks
that?
like you've got someone with you. Who's this?
What just shook? What just happened? This is Adara. She intends to study with us. Could she join the college?
You tell me. The college is no place to raise a child.
She needs our help. She's able to cast difficult spells, but she doesn't know how to control them.
Oh, I would be most impressed to see that.
Oh boy. I need you to cast the Atronach. I know I just told you not to, but
Hi there.
I'm gonna need you to do that again.
Oh, well... See, the thing is... I can't. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do.
Relax. Take a deep breath. You can do this.
Okay, wait. Here we go.
Lucian, get ready to back us up here.
By the gods. I don't even know what to say.
Right?
Well, I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice.
This is great. Wow, thanks.
Imagine if she gave her my
Come
room.
with me. Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
She just goes, wow, you have way more potential than that last apprentice we let in. She just
there.
gives me the dirty look. And she goes, you can leave now. We don't need you anymore. And I go, can I just come in real quick to find out about that Elder Scroll?
Need something?
Because yes, I still want to learn about magic, but I also need to find out where to find that Elder Scroll while I'm at
I
it.
like it here. It's fun most days, but hard work.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
And apparently it brings people to the college as well. You won't believe what happened during the delivery of that sword.
Well, is it taken care of?
Not really, as it turns out there was this girl named Adara, and she was...
Nah, I have no time for Marla or Mara or whatever her name is. There's work to be done.
Adara.
So, until next time.
Do you want to take this sword at least? Because I don't need it. No? I guess not.
The local Nords may not like us.
Oh,
very
look
much,
at you! You've got your little
but they don't
robes
seem
on
to
and
mind
everything!
having access
Need
to
something?
enchanted
Oh!
weapons and armor.
That's adorable.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
Alright, well, let's get some rest, and then in the morning we can, see who else
Being an
has
apprentice
something to
is great.
teach us.
What now?
I was wondering if you could teach me any interesting spells.
Yes, well, no. I'm here to help you with books, that's all. So, what do you want? Speak.
I'm supposed to learn. Is there anything I should read?
Well, well, that's what I was hoping you'd say. Here, take this. Check it out, but be careful, all right?
I'm a little scared. Oh! Olaf and the Dragon. I'm familiar with it. Did you know that I found the last verse? The lost verse, rather? Well, let me take a look. Olaf and the Dragon by Adonato Liatelli. One of the more colorful legends in Nord folklore is the tale of Olaf One-Eye and Numinex. Long ago in the first age, a fearsome dragon named Numinex ravaged the whole of Skyrim. The dreadful drake wiped out entire villages, burned cities, and killed countless Nords. It seemed that no power in Tamriel could stop the monster. This was a troubled time in Skyrim's history, for a bitter war of succession raged between the holds. The Jarls might have been able to conquer the beast if they had worked together, but trust was in desperately short supply. A skillful warrior named Olaf came forward and promised to defeat the beast. In some accounts, he is the Jarl of Whiterun. In other versions of the legend, Olaf promises the people of Whiterun that he will capture the monster if they name him Jarl. At any rate, Olaf ventures forth with a handful of his most trusted warriors and seeks the beast out, eventually finding Numinex in his lair atop Mount Anthor. Needless to say, it's an epic battle. First, Olaf comes at the dragon with his axe and his shield. Some variants of the legend say that Olaf and the beast battled with blade and claw for days, but were too evenly matched for either to gain an advantage. Most accounts hold that Olaf, perhaps frustrated that his weapons are completely ineffectual against the dragon, finally cast them aside, giving voice to the rage that has been building within him, and Olaf unleashes a terrible shout. Here again, the stories diverge. Many accounts hold that Olaf did not recognize he possessed the power of dragon speech, while others suggest that he had long possessed the gift, but wished to test himself against the dragon in martial combat first. Virtually all variations of the legend, however, agree on what happened next. Using the awesome powers of the dragon language, Numinex and Olaf engaged in an epic shouting duel atop Mount Anthor. So forceful are the words, they are said to shatter the stone and split the sky. Finally, Numinex collapses from a combination of injury and sheer exhaustion. Somehow, and this detail is conspicuously absent in virtually every account, Olaf manages to convey the dragon all the way back to the capital city of Whiterun. The people of Whiterun are suitably impressed with Olaf's hostage. They build a huge stone holding cell at the rear of the palace, which they rename Dragon's Reach. This enormous cell serves as Numinex's prison until his death. Olaf himself eventually becomes the High King of Skyrim, putting an end to the War of Succession. Presumably, his great deed made him the only leader upon whom all the people could agree, and so the land once again had peace. As a visitor to Skyrim, I find this tale both fascinating and highly entertaining. It is one of the most celebrated legends of the Nords, and one can easily understand why. It's a story of surpassing heroism in which a resourceful and worthy Nord does battle with a truly terrifying adversary, and emerges victorious by yelling him into submission. The only way in which this could have been even more of a Nordic tale would be if Olaf beat Numinex in a drinking contest. The legend is not without its doubters, however. The bard Svaknir, who lived during Olaf's reign, wrote and performed an alternative verse that challenged Olaf's version of events, enraged the High King, threw the rebellious bard in prison, and destroyed all written copies of the verse. Yeah, I heard something about that myself. I think I encountered Svaknir. How I would love to lay hands on a copy of that verse. I admit, I'm immensely curious to know what assertions Svaknir made about how Olaf really defeated Numinex. There are a few ancient bard texts that provide one possible answer. These tomes suggest that Numinex was particularly foul-tempered because he was extremely old. In these accounts, the dragon spends his final years terrorizing the countryside before flying off to the top of Mount Anthor to die in peace. When Olaf finds Numinex, the dragon is too weak to defend himself. Olaf and his men capture the beast without effort, but decide to take advantage of the situation by fabricating a heroic tale. It's worth noting that all of Olaf's warriors who were said to witness the shout duel went on to become wealthy leaders during Olaf's reign as High King. However, it's equally likely that Svaknir had some grudge against Olaf, and his scandalous verse was an attempt to damage the High King's reputation. Alas, we will never know. I leave you now, good reader, with this gentle reminder. A good historian must remain impartial and consider all points of view. Time has a way of distorting our record of events, so the closer you can get to the original source, the better. What a story.
What do you want?
I read the book. What now?
Did you read it yourself? Really? Well, in that case, how about a test?
Oh, pop quiz, huh?
All right. How about this? What did you learn from the book, huh? Go on. Tell me then.
A dragon named Murinex was ravaging Skyrim during the Second Era. A dragon called Numinex was ravaging Skyrim back in the First Era.
Yes? What then?
Olaf used both shouts and weapons to defeat Numinex, and then went on to become High King. The book then reminds us about points of view, accuracy of sources, and potential biases.
Indeed. Each reader sees through different lenses, and may come away with a different reading. Clever. Now, a mage is only as good as what he knows. Remember that.
I'm not sure if I feel much wiser, but you know, I learned a little bit more about Skyrim's history. Well, I should only have 2 more lessons left.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic,
boy.
and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Okay.
Why are my research materials constantly disappearing?
I'd like to learn more about restoration. I hear it's a very valid school of magic.
Aye, that I do. Well, look at you. New student. Good. Yes. Good.
I'm indeed a new student. Can we get started?
Well then, firstly, the ability to repel the undead cannot be ignored.
No, of course not.
Restoration's not just healing cuts and bruises, you know.
So you've told me.
The undead are a very real, very dangerous threat, and restoration magics can keep them at bay. Skyrim is well known to be full of these Draugr. Have you met one of those?
More than one. More than just one. I know a spell that should work against them too. No, but I know a restoration spell that should keep them off me. I do? I guess I do.
Oh, good. You should give it a try, right? Talk to Tolfdir. Yes. He was here, but he left. Mentioned something about needing help. Okay, well, that's all I've got. Bye now.
She's like, oh, you already know the spell? Well, get going, I guess. Why are you talking to me still? Now let me take a look. What do I know then? Oh yeah, I do know Turn Undead. Undead up to level 14, flee for 30 seconds.
Again, I have found
at that.
very insulting notes left in my personal effects. Simply barbaric.
Sounds like you got a lot of pranksters here, huh?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Colette sent me. She said you had a task I might complete.
Ah, yes. We've become aware of a problem in Winterhold. Underneath the college. Draugr, down in the midden. Nothing truly dangerous, but still, it needs to be taken care of course.
Sounds easy enough. I'll take care of it. I could practice my spells that way.
Oh, excellent. It's good to know that won't be a problem any longer. But please, do be careful, all right? Good.
Could you tell me about this midden?
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
I guess not.
Take care now.
Alright. Not sure what this midden is, but I guess we're going down there. And I guess there's Draugr down there too. Sounds lovely. Sounds absolutely wonderful. So here's what I'm thinking. Turn Undead. Cost is 129. Wow. The problem is that I'm just really not very skilled with magicka, so it's gonna be a while before I feel like I can cast more than one spell at a time. I might have to steal back some of those, Restore Magicka potions from Lucia. Oh, look at that! Wow, this is kind of cool. Lucian, you beat him up now. Is there another one? Oh, that's an ice wraith. Well, it seems like there's another Draugr beyond here, so let me go and find him. There shouldn't be too many. It looks like there's just maybe 2 or 3 of them in here. Look at that.
As fascinating a creature as you are, I'd be a much bigger fan if you weren't so bitey.
Do you need help down there? I would help, but they're not really undead, so my magic doesn't really do anything to them. One more? I don't really want to go too far down here, whatever this place is, but... Let me just take out this ice wraith, and then we
Problem
can go
solved.
tell Tolfdir the good news. Not sure what that is, but it's mildly ominous. I would stay away from that if I were you, Lucian. I don't trust it. I don't really even know if we're supposed to be down here. I know we were told to go down here, but don't really like it down here. There was a wooden bar blocking the door off for a reason. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lower the door bar, and hopefully no one else will go in there.
Good to see you.
No, I have to tell Colette. I can't tell you that I did it too.
Take care now.
I just want everyone to congratulate me on, 2 dead Draugr. It doesn't sound that impressive when I say it out loud because I've killed way more than 2 Draugr before, but it's my first time using magic against them. And for me, that's absolutely an accomplishment. Oh, Colette, wait, no, don't go inside, I need to talk to you. Wait, don't go in, don't go in.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I mean, hey, it worked perfectly. The midden was infested with Draugr. I used the spell on them, and it worked.
Oh, look at you. Such a devoted student of restoration. Keep at it.
Like I said, very, very, very valid school of magic. Honestly, it might be my favorite already.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
Is that so? You teach destruction, right? I wish to learn more from you.
You wish to master the arcane arts, huh? Well, if you insist. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. So, fire, a capricious element, often deadly, but always exciting. Let's see, A standard spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the firebolt. Tell me, can you cast it?
I'm not familiar with that spell, I'm afraid.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, here, take this. I suggest you learn more on your own. Come back once you've attained some measure of success.
What do you mean by measure of success? Does reading the book count? I don't really want to learn Reanimate Corpse. That's just not really my forte. If I can stay away from a lot of the necromantic arts, I'll be happy.
I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point.
I studied the tome you gave me. I can now cast Firebolt.
Ah, good. So, a small test, if you will.
You want me to cook something?
Here, I'll mark the location on your map. Good luck.
All I'm saying is that I really think that the most exciting thing I can do with this is if I learn how to cook raw meat with fire, with destruction magic, without burning anything. Because that's real tricky, I would imagine. That's gotta be a skill set. Pass Feralda's test using Firebolt. Right by Rumdi's site, and not too far from the wreck of the Pride of Telvos. So maybe I'll head over there too while I'm at it. Now I'm pretty sure I still have several spell tomes, so let me see what we have if there's anything I would want to learn myself. Because yes, I'm being taught some spell tomes from the instructors here, but it doesn't mean that I can't maybe, learn some of my own. Candlelight? Why not? Close Wounds? Probably won't be able to cast it, but sure. Elemental Blast, I'll go for that. Elemental Bolt and Burst. Fast Healing. Fenric's Welcome. Caster becomes invisible and can open locks with expert, or with level expert and below for 5 seconds. What? I doubt I'll be able to cast that either, but sure, why not? Flames, I know it already. Flaming Skull, I'm gonna pass for now. Frostbite, sure. Healing? Healing I know. Healing I should start using. Not sure if it'll be any better than my Magicka, or my healing potions that I have, but you never know. I do have a strong feeling that I'm never going to be able to cast a lot of these, but at least I can learn them. Summons a bear for 64 seconds. Resist 50% of frost damage. Yeah, why not? I don't remember finding some of these, frankly. I don't recognize some of these, honestly. But then again, I've just been picking up everything I could find, and now that I'm actually looking through them, I'm just going, oh, yeah, sure, I guess. Iron to silver, silver to gold. I could use that for all of my blacksmithing. So yeah. Suffice it to say, now I'm gonna have a lot more magic. Probably not much that I can cast at all, but at least I have the inherent knowledge. I guess that's a start. Let's maybe start using Close Wounds in place of one of my healing potions. Not sure how well it's going to work, but for the time being, it might be a good call. For the time being, it might be smart for me to do. Alright, let's go see what little test Feralda has for me. I can already tell that magic will never replace a good old sword and shield for me, or in my case, an axe or hammer and shield for me. But why not learn a little bit more? Why not see what I can learn, see what potential I have? Especially if it means that I might get closer to be able to defeat Alduin, to find the Elder Scroll. If this is the path I have to take, then maybe it's time I stop ignoring it. Oh, here we go. Ice Wraiths, huh? I could always just shout at them, too, is the thing. I could always just use Fire Breath on them. I don't know if that's cheating. I don't know if that really counts for the test, but hey, I did use Firebolt on them. It just wasn't what finished them off. Now, the Pride of Telvos is right here. I believe we're looking for a clue. I think that's what it was. I think we're looking for a clue here. Yeah, we need a clue about Branche's past. I feel like it can't be too hard to find, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Over here.
I should probably get my armor out, because I don't really know how well I can survive with just my robes on. I guess we'll see. I was just waiting for them to hit me with arrows. They're missing, despite me being right in front of them, standing right in front of them. They continued to miss. A little embarrassing on their part. Oh, is that another standing stone over there? Might have to check that out. Uh-oh, okay. Might need that armor, and I might need it soon. Nope, I'm okay.
Hear me?
I do like you trying to claim that I'll be the one who's dead. No. Feel pretty good about my chances as I stand over your corpse. A Journal of Limdren Telvanni. Brandil, I hope this text of your father's last words finds its way to your hands. I served House Telvanni as a wet nurse during your first months of life and wanted to repay your father's kindness. I've done all I can to locate you, but I regret that we'll never meet face to face. Hydra Olin. 4th Era, 6th Year, 2nd Seed. Or 4th Era, 6th of 2nd Seed. Is this the end of things? Are we to die by the cruel barbed blades of the Argonian invasion force? After surviving the Red Year, struggling to dig from the ash and rubble, and burying the thousands that died, is this to be our epitaph? The irony of our demise glows brighter than Masser on the summer solstice. We brought this upon ourselves, the Argonians simply answering a rallying cry incited by a millennium of suffering imposed by my kind. And so here I sit, in the crumbling basement of our family home, while 1,000 booted feet echo above me, and the screams of the dying find their way to my ears. So falls House Telvanni. But then I look into the eyes of this child, this blessing given to us the very year that Vardenfell spouted its fiery death across the land. This gift I hold in my grasp. Is it too much to wish he be given the chance to survive and keep our memories alive? This small boy, born in the midst of chaos and destruction, must carry on, if nothing else, as a reminder to other Dunmer that the Telvanni were once a proud and noble people. Since the death of my wife, I haven't been able to bring myself to give my son a proper name. It never felt right without her. But my own life reaches its final hours as the luxury of time escapes my embrace. I name him now, Brandil, son of Limdren and sole living heir to House Telvanni. I will wrap him in his Telonia, his birthing swaddle, and leave his fate to Azura's will. Live with virtue and pride, Sarah. Wow, alright. Wasn't expecting that, but I'm glad that we were able to find something. We'll have to go back to him, next time we're in Riften. Well, while we're here, let me go check out that standing stone and see what it is. I do like how we can see the college and the Shrine of Azura from here. Very beautiful, very picturesque. Oh, another ice wraith, huh? This is where the test should have been. She should have put the test here. That way I could find a standing stone at the same time. Now, what is this? The Serpent Stone. Those under the sign of the Serpent can use a ranged, paralyzing poison on opponents. I'm okay, but, doesn't sound too bad. Well, let's head back. I think that was all 7 instructors that I needed to speak with. I've done their lessons. I've done their errands, frankly. And I guess I learned a little bit along the way. If anything, I think I liked the reading comprehension the most. That's probably my favorite one of the lessons that I had.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
I killed the Ice Wraith. Fire was very effective. No surprise there.
Excellent. Well done indeed. The Firebolt spell is useful to any mage. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand you. But always remember, focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, of course. But you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire. Choosing the right element can be a big advantage.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Now, I've got all sorts of errands to run. See you around.
All 7 lessons complete. How do you like that? Oh. What happened here? Did you guys try summoning something? I don't think it really worked too well. Whose job is it to clean that up? So do I just speak with Tolfdir now? Do I let him know that I'm done, or...
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
Are you really that much older than me? Can you tell me more about wards? Can you teach me an alteration regarding the lessons?
Yes? How can I help you?
Okay, so I can ask him about learning something more advanced, or...
All right, then.
I can see what I'm being pointed to. Well, let me see what I'm being pointed to. Maybe I do have someone else I need to speak with first. Oh, because, no. The objective is on 7 out of 7, as in you are the 7th person I will
There
help.
are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
Oh, no.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please, let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Oh, I agree. I absolutely agree. No summoning undead around me, please. My name is Giorg Full-Tankard. I've recently joined the college. You're the last person I need to speak with.
Yes, whatever. I care little for idle conversation. But perhaps you need help with conjuration magic.
I'm not very familiar with the School of Conjuration, but I've been told that I'm supposed to learn everything that I can.
What a shame. Fine. I'll teach you some of what I know, but be careful. And please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need additional reasons to hate us. Are we clear?
Crystal. What's the issue with the locals?
Atronachs have a tendency to frighten the locals. Undead... well, I don't even think it needs to be said.
Understood. I won't scare them then.
Good. Here, take this. It's simple, but it deserves proper respect and study.
Oh, Conjure Familiar. Okay. That I'm willing to do. That I can get behind at least. Reanimating a corpse? No. Summoning a ghost friend? Sure.
That incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding.
What?
No matter what the guards claim.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? Wait, so summoning undead isn't frowned upon?
I sure know. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool to be used. Of course, non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it.
Are there many other conjurers outside the college?
Not within society, no. Many who practice within the School of Conjuration do so on their own, secretly.
Yeah, a lot of them attack me.
Thalion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago.
Why did Thalion leave the college? I believe I've met him over in Morthal, right?
He didn't like the Archmage. Hated dealing with him. Hated having to answer to him. Thalion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Aron found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem.
I'm familiar, yeah. I studied the tome, and I can now cast the spell.
Excellent. Follow me. I think it's time to test your knowledge against mine.
Sometimes he'd
Exciting,
perch me on a
isn't
shelf
it?
and look down on all the books below.
Are we gonna have
Happy
our
times.
familiars fight each other? Is that ethical? I know they're not real animals, but I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Maybe I just don't have the stomach for magic. Maybe I really just don't have the stomach for really being a mage. Just please tell me we're not going too far, because the last time I had to follow someone out of the college, the last time I had to follow Arniel Gain, he took me all over.
Now, cast the spell. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Alright.
How quickly you've advanced. Most impressive. Well, now is my turn. Watch this. Come on, fight!
Okay, that's
fight!
not really fair when I can only summon a wolf and you can summon a whole Atronak. You're a cheater.
I'm sorry, but that was hardly a challenge. Sad, isn't it?
That's not fair. My familiar stood no chance against a Frost Atronak.
Indeed. However, all conjuration spells deserve study. Summon dogs can be useful, of course. Well, at the very least, as an amusing diversion for your enemies.
Can you teach me to cast a Frost Atronak like yours, then?
Perhaps one day, but not today. You still have so much to learn, and these spells are difficult. Well, I mean, for an apprentice like yourself. But keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Yes. Now, I really am busy, so until later.
You know, I don't really think I like it here all that much. Yes, I'm learning, but honestly, not my favorite place, frankly.